Hi, my dear friends. Most people think war strategy is only for generals and politicians. But in reality, the escalation ladder affects all of us. It explains how small tensions between countries can slowly turn into serious conflicts, even a war. So, in that sense, a single decision, a strike, or even a strong statement can push things into the next level. For the general public, so this is important because global conflicts don't stay far away. So, friends, they impact fuel prices, basically food costs, then jobs, security, and even peace in our region. So, understanding escalation always help you read world events more clearly, not just as news, but as steps on a ladder that can either be controlled or spiral out of control. So, in a nuclear age, knowing how escalation work is not just strategy, it is survival and awareness. So, today I'm going to brief or explain about one of important concepts in warfare strategies, that is escalation ladder, a key framework that used to understand how conflict grow, stabilize, or de-escalate. Dear friends, the escalation ladder is a theoretical model that outlines the different levels of intensity in a conflict, ranging from minor tensions to full scale of war. So it was notably developed by a strategist called named Herman Kahn during the Cold War to analyze how rival states might climb towards nuclear confrontation. So, friends, military strategists or policymakers and security analysts use this model to assess threats, then predict opponents' reactions, and plan responses carefully. So, it is especially relevant in modern conflict where miscalculations can rapidly intensify situations as seen in tensions involving in Iran and global powers. Moreover, the escalation ladder is used when decision makers need to choose how far to respond to any action. There are key strategic approaches within it. So, one is caliber to caliber, meaning responding with an equal level of force. It's mean one bullet to counter another bullet. The other one is the notch above, where a slightly stronger response is used to gain advantage or deter a further aggression. So, one step up than the opponent. There are also important escalation strategies we can identify along the escalation ladder. So, one is escalate to escalate. So, involves increase in pressure to dominate or force submission, which was the strategy wanted by Israel. And in contrast, they escalate to de-escalate, another strategy or another level of escalation ladder, which means applying controlled force to push the opponent towards negotiations and reduce the tension. So, which was the desired strategy of US. Unfortunately, they failed and they were trapped. So, however, friends, all actors must be cautious enough. Any escalation must avoid pushing the opponent towards the nuclear threshold, which was very clearly done by the Iran. So they were very successful on reading this escalation ladder time to time, where the risk of catastrophic consequences become uncontrollable. So if the opponent reached to the level where they use nuclear, so that is the end of the on force. So in conclusion, the escalation ladder is not just about conflict, my dear friends, it is all about control, judgment, and preventing war from spiraling beyond limits. Thank you very much. Bye bye.